everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's challenge runs in the Binding of Isaac. We have a very special and topical run in the Binding of Isaac challenge runs today, which is a rarity. This was suggested by Adrian MK2208, and this is called the Honey Boo Boo run, named after the Emmy and Grammy and Oscar and Tony Award winning TV show Here Comes Honey Boo Boo on TLC, about a white trash family that participates in beauty pageants for toddlers. So, you know, pretty classy stuff if you're not familiar with North American television. Anyway, the eponymous Honey Boo Boo is a young lady who is quite robust in physique, shall we say, who competes in these beauty pageants. So we have some mom items, like mom's heels, I can't really see them, mom's underwear, as well as mom's lipstick, which you can sort of see. We also have Pageant Boy, which gives us this wonderful crown, bucket of lard and growth hormones, which give us our ungainly appearance right now, as well as a lump of coal, which I think is meant to be like just trashy makeup. Anyway, user Adrian MK2208, thank you for this challenge run suggestion. I really liked it, and basically I'm doing it immediately after seeing the comments. So we do have some statistical advantages here. We have growth hormones, which is an awesome... that was terrible. Growth hormones, which is an awesome item that gives us a little bit of extra base damage increase. By the way, I definitely should have played as Maggie. The yellow wig really would have just tied this together. But... yes, in terms of advantages, we have more health than usual to start with. We also have more damage to start with. We're a little bit slower, or we're the same speed, because lard has a slow attached to it as well. But the good news is that Adrian MK did say item rooms were allowed, so I'm going to take the PhD, which I did not realize until just now actually heals you 100%. I had no idea. You learn something new every Isaac episode, but because of the fact that my Isaac brain is at full capacity right now, inevitably that just means I forgot something else. So, it might be a little bit unfair that I'm allowed to go to item rooms, but we're gonna try to make it work anyway. I think, thematically, it makes it fit a little bit better. So we're gonna go probably to the shop, to be honest with you, because starting with Pageant Boy also gave us 7 extra cents, in addition to this bitchin' crown, which has now perhaps disappeared due to the PhD. Anyway, with 16 cents, we can definitely make something useful happen in the shop. It feels like coin purse has to be done, doesn't it? Considering the run that we're doing right now. Let's see. You know, speed upgrades, that's awesome. You know, she's having her, what is it called? Go-Go juice right now. So we can make her move. You know what? I try to be all snobby. Bombs are key, that's cool. I try to be all snobby with respect to Honey Boo Boo. What can I say? I enjoy trashy TV as much as the next guy, even though I know it rots my brain. You know, I can get down with some cerebral shit too. I like Mad Men, Downton Abbey, even though I do often call it Downtown Abbey. I'm a big fan of Peep Show, but in spite of all this, there's just something about watching people that you think you're better than, and I mean that both as self-aware and as snobby as possible. We're gonna get a spirit out here, by the way, which is awesome. But yeah, that's the rub about reality TV, isn't it? It's like, you're like, wow, I'm so much better than these people. Why are these people making so much more money than me? I must be an idiot. Anyway, we're gonna take the meat. We're gonna say she loves her sketty. And we are gonna head down to the next floor. So far, so good. I almost feel like Mom's knife would be like a beautiful item to get here. We have no curse, which is rare, I think. Because, you know, it's not the child's fault that she's so effed up and will probably find herself in a Girls Gone Wild video later. Not that there's anything wrong with Girls Gone Wild, especially if you young ladies out there are thinking of doing it. Maybe give me a call first. Don't do that. I'm not interested in seeing your nude photos. We're gonna re-roll that. Guardian Angel! You know what? She needs a Guardian Angel to make sure that she stays on the correct course in life. But it's the mom's fault. So if we give her Mom's knife, it's almost like Mom's life, or Mom is enabling her to do all of this embarrassing stuff that she does. But who knows? Maybe she's happier than we are, and we're the idiots. In any case, I'm gonna stop talking about it because it's weirded me out a little bit. What I will start talking about is how awesome this run is. I'm having a really good time so far. Basically because this run starts out a little unbalanced, you gotta say. Like, it gives you extra health, it gives you extra damage, and because of that sweet coin purse, I've got extra speed as well. Doing fine on keys, not so good on bombs, but you know, shit happens. It's a good thing we are at an advantage here, though, because Gertie Jr. is a total P in the D to fight. Good news is we are going to have our D6 available to use on a potential deal with the devil, or just whatever the boss is going to give us here. For whatever reason, we don't qualify for a deal with the devil, although I feel like we should, unless I get hit by Gertie Jr. here. Oh, that was close. We do get a deal with the devil. Let's check that out. It's going to be the nail, which is amazing, and What is that? Dead cat. Why did that take me so long to figure out? You know what? We're absolutely going to take the nail. We're going to use that to get a spirit heart. We're absolutely going to take Squeezy, Tears Up, plus more spirit hearts. And I feel like we are in a fantastic position here. I still have no bombs, otherwise I would look for the secret room, because battery, nail, 9 volts, Nun's habit, like all of those items work. Well, I guess I mentioned the nail in there, but those items work very well in conjunction with the nail. Synergize fantastically. We know this is something good. Does that make me too fast is the only question I have right now. I think the answer to that is no for now, but I might want to refrain from speed upgrades in the very near future. So I'm just going to be basically, my #1 priority now, just continue having like an awesome spree of good luck here, which is kind of out of my control, but I do have that luck up pill I got earlier. Maybe that's playing into it a little bit, who knows. But beyond that, just continue not getting hit and having what has been a surprisingly great run. I guess we did start with some solid items, as I've mentioned, you know, 6 or 7 times so far over the course of this video, so we're just going to keep these guys at bay. So far, so good. And I was worried that actually turrets would pop up right beside me there. I always complain when I'm on these mob trap rooms, like when I get hit by an enemy spawning right in front of me. This is one of the few times that I feel like I have no respect for myself. I'm like, oh, come on, you should really know where these enemies are going to appear after nearly 400 episodes. You are dead. I got a ton of bombs from that, which is really my my goal. Because I want to go to the secret room. From the secret room, I want to get money. And I want to use that money at the shop, which we now have ample keys to use for sure. So what else would synergize very well with this run? Obviously, items that improve the charging frequency of my spacebar item. Anything that improves my rate of fire, because it is a little... Well, I mean, it's fairly high, actually, but it's not... Could be higher, is what I'm trying to get at. But, you know, who couldn't be, if you know what I mean. 420, blaze it, suckers. I apologize for that. I don't condone, you know, overuse of marijuana. Unless that's what you're into, in which case, you know, go crazy. This show always turns too political, man. Like I mentioned, whenever I mention, like, politics or religion, I always do it in jest, but there's always one person who comments, or, you know, sends me a private message because they feel like it's of the utmost national importance. Like, Northernlion, I watch your videos not for political discourse, but for irreverent, off-the-cuff pseudo-humor. Sorry, dude. I don't know what to tell you, really. I know nothing about religion or politics, except for the fact that oftentimes they can be milked for humor, and if you're offended, well, that sounds like a personal problem, doesn't it? So we are at 7 cents now, which is almost shop-worthy. It might actually be shop-worthy, but we actually have to come up here and open it to see. Maybe there is going to be a Steam sale going on. Well, sadly, no. There is Book of Revelations. Without the D6, that shop is basically worthless to me, because the nail is a straight upgrade over the Book of Revelations. One of the few kind of items in the game where there is a decided hierarchy, and there's, like, basically no room for personal preference. Is there anyone out there who would rather have Book of Revelations than the nail? If so, give me a call and tell me why ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Now, tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. I never want to hear you say Book of Revelations is better than the nail. That doesn't make any damn sense. Well, we can save a bomb here. Check this shit out. Picked up 2 extra bombs as a result. We will definitely look for the secret room on this floor. First things first, though, we're gonna fight little Chad, or regular-sized Chad. I mean, I'm not gonna get all up in his face. But when you call him little Chad, you kind of undermine his confidence a little bit, you know? And that's what I need when we're going on a fight like this. So I'm just trying to stay kind of far away from Chad, not just because he has to be very close to me to hit me, but also because the further away I am, the more damage I do with Lump of Coal. This boss is usually surprisingly resilient, so it might take me a little while to get through things here. But that's alright. We got all the time in the world. We're only like 10 minutes in, we're about to be finished the 3rd floor. That's a pretty good time, to be honest with you. And Chubb's getting blocked in by his own asshole flies here. So far so good. He is getting a little bit faster. My range is out of control, though. And he is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Might be able to kill him before he gets to me. I was very close. And we might actually earn a deal with the devil here. Yeah, we did. So we are going to take a little Chad. And I'm going to stop trying to do my Bane voice. And we're going to be fighting Krampus, which is going to be weird, because I already have Lump of Coal. I think what happens now, it's almost like we're using the D6. Like, it's going to give us a random deal with the devil item, which is substantially better, probably, than Lump of Coal. Or who knows, maybe it'll give us a second Lump of Coal, and it'll totally break the game, and this video will only be 11 minutes long or something. Who knows? In any case, let's just continue circling around him here. This is my first rodeo, Krampus. I've done this before. I think I've only been hit once in this video so far, which is pretty remarkable for me. And we're just going to continue backing it up. using Krampus's own weapon against him. Let's back it up a little more. There we go. We got lump of coal again. I have no idea how this is going to work. If that scales, it might be a great idea for me to stay as far away from all enemies as possible. Because, you know, if it, like, squares or something, like, whatever the function was that tied damage to range, or range to damage. Who knows, maybe that'll get, like, twice as good, or 4 times as good now. Or maybe it has absolutely no effect at all. That would probably be my guess. It seems to be roughly the same. Definitely would have preferred, like, a Spirit of the Night or something, but oh well. It's far too good of a run so far for me to complain. So absolutely, Monstrous Tooth is going to be a no-go. Lust is awesome. We absolutely had the speed to get away. Could get Poison Touch here, which seems to fit well with the theme of the run, if you know what I'm saying. We actually got... Lust freaked out there. It was like, what the fuck is going on? We got a health upgrade, and our incredible luck continues here. So we have 5 health and the nail and like 7 spirit hearts. That's fantastic. I think this is going to be the secret room. Hopefully we'll be able to go to a shop on the next floor and pick up something that scales very well with the nail. We are at 14 cents. I thought about buying a key for 5 cents, but I don't think it's urgent, so we're just going to wait on it for now and go down to the next floor. So far, so good. This has been a great suggestion and a run that has turned out for the best, certainly. So I'm just going to back it up here because I am worried about the basically green turrets on the side, but I have the range necessary to take them out very easily. By the way, I have this 2 of Hearts card. I'm absolutely going to use that at a blood bank, or if we come across a Demon Judgment. Ideally the Demon Judgment, but I'll probably use it at whatever we come across first. I haven't been thinking about that yet. I've been focusing on the game, but now that it has crossed my mind, hopefully I will remember to do that, because basically it's going to give us a free, either A, a lot of money, or B, health upgrade. So I might as well make good use of that. So we're going to pop the nail. I really should remember to pop the nail on the start of a combat room, because it does give you extra damage and the ability to crush rocks, rather than just popping it at the end of a room that you've already beaten. But oh well, that's a very minor thing. Common Cold, so we are going to get some poison damage, and again, the Honey Boo Boo resemblance. You know I hate to make fun of like a 7-year-old child, but it's uncanny here. Also, look at our arrows. Like, our tears look awesome now. We do have the Nuns habit, so we absolutely have to buy that. There's no question about that. That is going to make us borderline invincible until we get down to the womb. And even then, it's basically functioning as the wafer, so we're going to take only half damage, effectively. We do have an arcade here, so I will be using, as mentioned... I got hit. As mentioned, we will be using the 2 of Hearts to try to get some extra money, or at the very least, a health upgrade. Now, we don't know what this does, but all pills have been good so far because I have PhD. And the luck up pill. Bad gas. It's not great. Might as well stick with the 2 of Hearts for now, and we'll use that. Oh, we don't have any money! We need to get some money before we can use before we can get to the arcade. Alright, I didn't realize that we had spent literally every cent that we had. We're gonna use a bomb here to try to find the secret room, get some money, go to the arcade. So far, so good. Yep, that's 9 extra cents, which is awesome. Combined with the blood bank, this probably means we're basically guaranteed to go to a shop on the next floor. Pretty much this 2 of Hearts card is basically like a free nickel, I guess. How many we have? 3 hearts we can play. Oh my god, and Nun's Habit is going to give us a spirit heart every time, or every little bit anyway. So like, watch, we play, we use Nun's Habit, we get a spirit heart. We play, we don't get a spirit heart, we get half a spirit heart. We play again, we get a spirit heart. And I could just use this. It's probably in my best interest, actually, to use this to gain as many spirit hearts as possible. So watch what I'm going to do here. I think this is the best course of action. We're just going to continue picking up a lot of money here. Play this again. Get the spirit heart. This is when we're going to use the 2 of Hearts just to maximize its effectiveness. And we're just going to keep this up. And basically get as many spirit hearts as possible. We did get the HP upgrade there. My plan was to take us as low as we could possibly go. On health, but that's okay. This worked out very well for us. There's no question about that. Was there a key in here for sale? It was a pill, right? It was a bomb and a tarot card. Well, I'll save my money for now. Absolutely no complaints, though, about the strength of this run so far. It just continues to get better and better. And if we could earn another deal with the devil, I would absolutely love that. Because I think the only thing I need right now is some kind of awesome tier or damage. So I'm just backing it up because I don't want to be close. Oh, that was so stupid. I don't want to be close to these guys when they explode. I mean, they're not bomb. Oh, man, that was not a good room for me. But that's okay. I think we still, even the worst rooms, you still break even. If you get hit twice, Whatever. I got hit again, which means we might as well just get hit again. Yeah, take the nail and effectively take 0 damage. So I'm gonna crush all of these guys. I could walk over these rocks, which is totally unnecessary. My shots actually got smaller as a result of using the nail, which is weird. And I just gotta click over here for a second. Only 2 days left to save 30% on a Vera Antivirus Premium. No, thank you. Alright, we are back. And we're just moving our way to the boss room now. I am effectively scamming the game for free spirit hearts at every available opportunity. Also picking up HP upgrades out the ass, even though I don't really need them. But now I'm feeling like, let's get some base damage increase, or some sweet ass tier effects, and I will be a very happy camper. I'm just gonna keep moving onwards here. Are you gonna be my sugar bear, greedheads? I think that's a good thing. I don't know, I haven't seen enough episodes to accurately gauge if that man is a good father. Anyway, you were dead. We don't really want that bomb. I mean, I could use it, but Matchstick has paid out fairly well for a bomb so far. And we're just gonna hang out down here. Now, I could actually just, like, it might be the most effective strategy. I can't run the numbers in my head right now. What if we defeat 3 rooms without getting hit, and then on the 4th room, to increase our charge, we just get hit once? So that would give us 1 spirit heart for the cost of half a spirit heart. But is that going to work out better in the long run? I don't know. And because I'm just going to stick to a like traditional run for now, because I don't really feel like pulling up a spreadsheet or an amortization table or anything like that. Anyway, we're getting very close to the boss here. The run's kind of slowed down a little bit, but not because it's bad. That's the bird foot, which I don't really like. Quite the contrary, it's almost slowed down because I've realized the advantages that we had at our disposal. And have been executing accordingly, for the most part anyway. These guys are dying. Common Cold is a decent item. Commonly mentioned on the Binding of Isaac subreddit as one of the more underrated items in the game. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I don't really disagree either. It's an item that can be okay in certain situations if you have the ability to kind of hit enemies constantly, which is obviously difficult on a fight like this where we're constantly having to move due to the bombs that Pestilence is shooting out. However, I really can't complain about getting some extra poison damage on top of the pretty good damage we were doing already. So I did get hit once. That might ruin our deal with the devil chances, but we're going to get a cube of meat regardless. I really should pop the nail so we can get the extra charges just in case I get hit again, which is not unlikely, given the kind of congested map that we had until all the rocks were gone by bombs. And basically, we're getting a free cube of meat here. Not the greatest thing in the world, but if I can get another familiar, I would love that. In any case, it is down to the Depths Part 1 in one of the strongest runs I've had in some time. And again, if we can come across another blood bank, my ideal situation, we get Whore of Babylon, come across another blood bank, abuse our Nuns habit, oh, that's so bad, abuse our Nuns habit setup to get a ton of spirit hearts and enter the permanent curse state. That would be my ideal setup. And it's not necessarily unlikely. It's something that has happened from time to time. So I think that could be our greatest chance for success. This is a run, definitely the best run that I've had in some time. So we are against Super Sloth here. I popped the nail. So we'll be doing a lot of damage. We also picked up an extra spirit heart, of course. I picked up half a spirit heart there. I might as well just try to get hit by another spider, to be honest with you. So create some spiders, please. Super Sloth, so I can break even on this room. Don't hit him, don't hit him. There we go. Walk into me, please, spider. Walk into me, spider. I can't get the spiders get killed by Guardian Angel and Cube of Meat. Why couldn't you do that the first time? Seriously, this is comical. Sure, blow up your own spider, whatever. Run into me. Oh my god. This is fucking crazy. I'm just trying to do this to save a half a spirit heart. I'll give it one more crack. Create some spiders. Create some spiders. It's the easiest thing in the world. It's probably E. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? You don't deserve my time. I'm trying to hit him now once. I poisoned him to death. That's what you get for being a douchebag. I'm going to hold on to the 2 of diamonds that I have right now. I mean, it's unlikely that I'm going to ever spend 60 cents, but we might as well maximize our chances like Optimus Primates. Is that what they call them in Beast Wars? I totally forgot. This room is a room that I do not like, but we are going to be able to use the nail. I think the zombies do 1 damage. Wow, that was really stupid of me to just walk in there. But, you know, maximum, I lost 1 spirit heart in this room so far. It's not the end of the world, but it is ruining our deal with the devil chances, potentially. At least making them a lot lower. Let's check out our shop. I had a feeling we'd run into greed here, but no such luck. It's probably a good thing. I probably should have used 2 of diamonds first. You know what, we'll use it now. Buy this tarot card. It's the devil. That's pretty good. We're going to see what we've got in our item room. It is razor blade. Blood rights? Yes, it's not the razor blade. It's the blood rights. But they function in a similar way. I don't like them. Edmund does. I disagree with him wholeheartedly on the usefulness of those items. But that's okay. We're just going to take out these guys. We're going to hold on to this devil card until the boss fight. Still looking for that one item to take me over the top. Still going to require some skill to beat the game with our current setup. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. Bombs that we can't get right now. But a flying item or a super damage item, a la, you know, several items that you know what I'm going to mention, would be off the chain right now, if we're speaking in the Queen's English. So I'm just going to stay as far over as I can. For some reason, my brain seems to be having trouble processing these guys right now. That's okay, we got through it. Nail is available to be used. We could use it here if we wanted to, but that seems pretty silly. We'll use it here instead. And again, I guess the secret with Nun's Habit and the nail is if you get hit once, just get hit twice, and then you've turned that frown upside down. You've turned a disadvantage into an advantage. So we're almost done with this floor. Our boss room has to be down here, and fairly close down here. We should be looking out for secret rooms as well. Well, there is a tinted rock. That's almost as good as a secret room. Key and bomb. Basically a free key. I'll take it. I mean, it could be better. Wow, that's not the secret room. That was surprising. This might be the secret room right here. I hope so. This is a fairly difficult room in its own right. We are on the depths, not the necropolis. I can't believe I almost made it through there. We should just get hit by the red fly now. So I'm just going to try to walk into the red fly. Well, that didn't work. Well, you know what? We'll just cut our losses and try to get out of here without getting hit again. Because I believe these guys do 1 full heart of damage. So my Nun's Habit trick with the nail wouldn't work here. I think. It's fine, though. We are going to get a chance to use the nail on this boss fight. Against Gish, this is beautiful. This is my favorite boss to fight, potentially. Although she's quite hardy. He is quite hardy. I don't know why I say Gish. I think it's because when an enemy creates other enemies, I just have a tendency to think of it in sort of a motherly way. This is a good example of a boss fight where the common cold actually functions quite well. I've never been 100% sure if poison damage stacks, but we can constantly get it on Gish at least. And I'm not using the devil card here just because I think it's totally unnecessary. Also, green Gish just looks badass. So we're just going to continue on with the poisoning trend here. It's a much easier fight than the last time we fought Gish, where things did not go very well for us at all. I think that was when I did the run where I couldn't use items that had the letter E in them. That was a lot of fun. Gish is dead. We get little Gish. Long live the Gish as we head down to the depths part 2. And the Honey Boo Boo run continues to progress in full effect here. Things are going very well. Again, only the depths part 2. No necropolis to worry about, which is good. Oh, get out of there. It's good because the necropolis is actually possibly harder than the womb. Why did I just walk into that? That was the stupidest damage I've taken all game. Whatever, we still got hearts off the screen. I'm sure we're still gaining hearts at a reasonable rate. That might change when we get down to the womb, but that's okay. Again, I'm still just waiting on that one, like a quad shot would be out of control in a good way. As would a Polyphemus. There's a lot of great possibilities for items. Given the lump of coal damage we're doing, range we have, rate of fire we have, which is pretty solid. Triple shot would be good. Otherwise, you know, tier effects as well are always welcomed. But if we have to make this run work, I think we could do it. It's not 100% guaranteed, but it could be cool. Peeper's Eye, you know, that's a nice passive. Doesn't always do a lot of damage, but it can potentially help you out on some enemies, particularly enemies like, for example, Mask of Infamy, where you have to get behind them normally to do damage. But so far, so good. It's one of the more interesting runs that we've had lately. Checking for the secret room, and it is indeed there. We will pick up a little bit more money. But I'm thinking, because we've had such good luck with shops so far, it's probably our time. We're due, so to speak. I know that's a statistical fallacy, but it feels like we're due for a greed fight. Okay, just don't get hit here. I could walk into these guys and just start, you know, stacking basically like Guardian Angel damage on them. But I don't think we have to, because with the nail activated through a stroke of good luck, I'm able to just destroy these rocks and make this level a lot easier for me. Wow, we didn't run into greed, which is kind of remarkable. Instead, we do get the map, which could be a little bit beneficial as we move forwards. I picked up the key, because we never know when we'll need that. And now we're just going to make our way to the boss room, basically. We're doing pretty well And as long as I explore all these rooms, we might have a chance to amass more spirit hearts before we go down to the womb, which is, of course, very important. I wish we got the compass. We could still get the compass, but it's going to have to come courtesy of a judgment. And judgment is not always the most reliable, guys. Sometimes he shows up like 10 times on a run when you have no money. Sometimes you have a lot of money, and he never shows up. So, can't really rely on that. But if I do see him, I have the money necessary to, you know, finance a compass purchase. We'll see, anyway. So I got hit. Bad luck for them, because now I get to use the nail and probably kill them in one hit each. Just gotta constantly... I hate this when you get like 4 of them jumping at exactly the same time, because you never get a chance to hit them and stop the cycle. Free spirit art is awesome. That's another item that could be very useful for us, is like the relic or the miter. But obviously you didn't need me to tell you that at this point in your Binding of Isaac watching career. Unless this is your first episode, in which case, welcome. You probably got here searching for Honey Boo Boo, and you think I'm a piece of garbage, so sorry about that. You know, to each their own. Peeper's Eye, you really kind of effed that one up. We're just going to back it up here. And with the poison damage about to eat him away, we'll take our free bomb. We're going to see what we got in there. Probably not worth going for. It might just be worth fighting Mom right now, to be honest with you. So we're going to fight Envy first, which means we have the potential for an attack fly, which would be awesome. The reason I like an attack fly in a situation like this is we have a lot of defense around us. So I can actually use the attack fly offensively a little bit. I could get in closer to enemies because the risk of me being hit is a lot lower than normal. So I'm not going to get hit again on this room. That's going to give us the nail. We can use the nail on the Mom boss fight and perhaps save the devil card for a little bit later because we'll already have increased damage. Beautiful. So we're going to get the bomb. We don't get an attack fly. That would have been ideal. Alas, the best laid plans of mice and men. Yada yada. Well, you know the rest of the story. So this is Red Mom. As I always say, the rapping partner of Method Mom. But this is going to be a very easy boss fight. Red Mom is actually my easiest, or my favorite, to fight against because I think it is the easiest. A lot of people, I think, get intimidated when you first run into Red Mom because you're like, this is going to be difficult. The foot's coming down so quickly. When you realize that the foot is actually like the least scary part of the fight. The whole difficulty of the fight is in the extremities. I should actually just get hit once more, and I did that on purpose there, believe it or not, to amp up my damage a little bit more, and also generate that spirit heart that I would have lost otherwise. Just trying to keep it like all in sync here, like I want you back, and with the poison damage stacking up a little bit here, she's almost dead. We're obviously going to take the Polaroid here, as well as a Tears upgrade, which is awesome. I can't believe we only got one deal with the devil here, but oh well. Tears upgrade is always worthwhile. There comes our Polaroid. It's down to the next floor. Map's not going to help us too much here, but it, you know, it's certainly better than nothing. Who knows? Maybe we'll come across Epic Fetus in one of these rooms, and that will make our lives way easier. That's Book of Belial. That's an interesting pickup, and it certainly works a lot faster than the nail. However, the nail is a much smarter choice in the long run for us, I think. Although Book of Belial would certainly spice things up a little bit. In any case, we're going to continue moving onwards. I really like Book of Belial. If I could get like a passive Book of Belial that just once every 3 rooms made your damage higher, I would love it. Obviously, I mean, that would be crazy good. But sadly, that item does not exist. At least not yet. Who knows? Maybe Edmund's listening and Rebirth will contain it. So we got some more bombs. That was basically a bomb for a bomb trade, which is not that worthwhile. And there's not much keeping us on these floors, so we're going to try to get out of here as soon as possible by finding the boss. Boss on Utero Part 1 has a tendency to be pretty easy, but there are exceptions to that rule. So we've got another just regular chest in there. If it was a golden chest, I would go for it, because there's a pretty solid chance of a stat upgrade. But with just a regular chest, I don't think it's worth it. And again, our whole Nuns Habit strategy of getting hit twice on a room if you get hit once falls apart here. We should really just try to... let's walk this guy into Peeper's Eye. There we go. That's a creative way of doing it that I don't think I've done before. Now we just want to get hit as little as possible. And we are, like, somewhat serendipitously gonna have the nail available for this boss fight too, so I can continue saving this devil card until a later boss fight. Because for now, we've been able to create our own damage, basically, which is awesome. And create our own spirit hearts, which is probably even better. Alright, we're fighting the Fallen. This is a tough fight. This is what I mean when I say that sometimes it doesn't really work out the way you might expect. That was terrible damage for me to take, but that's okay. Fallen has already split. We're doing so much damage. I think it's partly the slow, which is helping me to stay away from him, and partly the poison damage, which it does indeed appear is stacking. So I did lose one spirit heart on this boss fight. Not a big deal. 1 Spirit Heart net. Obviously, I gained 1 from the nail as well. And we're gonna get... That's Spirit of the Night, is it not? That is basically the item that I wanted the most. If I'm not gonna get Mom's Knife, then Spirit of the Night is gonna do it for me. And that was a very quick 7th floor. We're gonna go to floor 8 right now. And we've reached a dead end. Might seem like a bad thing, but it's actually good, because that means one direction for us is totally solved. So we know that down's not gonna solve anything for us. We'll just fly over this and open it. We got a key in a sense, so that's worth it. Who knows, maybe we'll come across a judgment at some point. I love fighting Gertie Jr. when you have Spirit of the Night, because you can just hang out over top of these rocks, and he can't do shit. Especially Blue Gertie Jr. is going to give us a Spirit Heart upon completion, which is absolutely going to benefit us, provided I don't get hit. There we go. We do have a... Here's the thing. We have that blood bank, and I could give myself permanent invincibility. I just don't think it's worth it right now. Now, obviously, it's not permanent invincibility. It's just more invincibility by way of the blood bank. Or by way of the Polaroid, I should say. The thing is, I think we have a great situation right here, and I don't really want to mess with it. Just in case, what happens if we do run into really hard times and end up losing our Spirit Hearts? Then I'll only have like half of a red heart or something to make it work. I mean, we could get an HP upgrade as well. The thing is, I really don't need the money, so there's just not enough for me to do that, I think. We've reached another dead end here, unfortunately. But that's okay. So far, so good. We're generating Spirit Hearts at a good clip. And another dead end. That's actually a good thing, because we started to solve most of the available directions here. We might not have the nail available for this boss fight, which would be a first. Well, a first in a while, anyway. So we are going to pop the nail here. Got to amass as many Spirit Hearts as possible, obviously. And again, I can just kind of hang out over... Oh, you know what? That's the downside of having nail and Spirit of the Night, is that I can't use my former strategy of just hanging out over top of these rocks. Thank you, Peeper's Eye, by the way, for helping me out there. Because I crushed the rocks, thereby rendering my cover useless. But, you know, it's a small price to pay for having one of the best items in the game. Peeper's Eye, again, is just wrecking brain dudes. For whatever reason. Just luck, I guess. Another Spirit Heart just randomly, which is always awesome. And now we are in a position where I can just abuse my power, basically. Peeper's Eye is cleaning up. Not always the most reliable item, but it's doing work here. So we've only got 2 more left. He did some damage there. And poison damage cleaned up. Hopefully we're coming close to the boss. Oh, we got another dead end. So, you know, the silver lining here, the fact that we're exploring a lot, is we are going to get more Spirit Hearts by way of the nail. But it's probably, like, functionally, like, 3/4 of a Spirit Heart that we're going to gain on a mathematical level. Obviously, like, literally gaining 3/4 of a Spirit Heart is impossible. And we may actually have our nail available for the boss fight. That's the way things have gone so far. And it looks like they might continue to go like that. Oh, I got hit there. Well, we'll see. I don't want to pop the nail just yet, because it'll ruin my cover, and I'll definitely get hit more against Gertie Jr. here. Even if it would give me a Spirit Heart. I'm just going to kill this guy. He should be dead from poison damage or Peeper's Eye. And he's sucking now. That was really close. There we go. He's dead. We're going to move out and see. This cannot be the boss room. And the boss room is... This is another dead end? How is that possible? Well, anyway, we are going to pop the nail then. And destroy all these rocks. You never know. We could actually come across a tinted rock here. Just randomly in these. Well, that's bad luck, unfortunately. It's also bad luck for these guys, because they are going to be deceased pretty soon. Thank you, poison damage. And we're just going to hang out kind of to the side, so I can't get hit by those shots. Free Spirit Heart. Beautiful. What do we have in here? A golden chest. I actually don't want it now, believe it or not. Where the hell are we supposed to go, though? Is it down? Or I think I've already been down, haven't I? Have we reached a floor that has no exit? I hate Curse of Darkness. Maybe we haven't gone up yet. Ah, indeed we have not. Alright, I have I have, flying, so I can just walk these guys over the spikes. This pill is good, right? Speed up. Yeah, sure, I mean, we're flying now, so we're not going to walk over spikes anyway. We are going to be quick as hell. That was bad damage. That's okay, though, because we are going to get the nail after this room. And we might want to save that for the boss room if we see it when we go through this next door. Otherwise, we're going to pop it. We can always use the devil card to kind of supplement our damage moving forwards. We do see the boss room, so I'm going to save the nail for now. We'll use the nail on the boss, and we will save the the devil card for later. We can use that on Isaac or something and increase our damage even more. The longer I can save those really useful cards, the better it is. Obviously, I'm going to pop the nail. I just want to make sure that we're in a safe situation to do so. Pop the nail, drop down some bombs, start doing work. Stacking poison damage on Mom's heart is going to be a big part of this one. Especially if we can keep that bomb in there, take out these bosses as soon as possible, everyone's going to be happy. Monstro is probably very nearly dead already. There he goes. And the thing is, I just want to avoid knocking my bombs too far in. That was really good. Let's try to do it again. We're going to have zombies probably next. And then she's going to be in permanent bomb state very soon after that. If we can get her into the permanent bomb state before Duke of Flies comes out, which we did, that's awesome for us. So we got laser bullet flies. Avoided all of that, and this is going to be basically the end of this fight. There's nothing that she can do except destroy her own minions and basically give us a free trip up to the cathedral. So we should have a map here. That's good. This is not easy. It's been a while since I've been in the cathedral, actually. We had some bad runs since I've been back in Vancouver here. This is only the third video I've recorded since I've been back in Vancouver. We are very quickly going to check for Isaac, although I have a hunch. Well, obviously we're not going to F around with that. I have a hunch that Isaac is bottom right, which is going to be a long trip for us, obviously. But we can actually, since we have so many bombs and we're not going to really use them on these boss fights too much. What's this red chest? Are these good? One of them is a health upgrade. That's really surprisingly amazing. And what's the other one? Bad gas? Well, we definitely want to save the devil card instead. Bad gas can be useful, but I don't know. Could be better, could be worse. This is another bad gas pill, I think. Yep. Well, we might as well just pop it on this room and then come back. Yeah, at least we can do a little bit of poison damage to some of these guys. We are going to pop the nail as well, because I took some dumb damage. And this will allow me to hopefully take less dumb damage as we move on throughout here. So a net change of 0 spirit hearts on that room, which is good for me. And we got to use the bad gas pill, which, to be honest with you, that bad gas usage, going out of my way to do it, probably caused me to take more damage. Or take the 1 damage that I did take in there. But so far, we're running a very sustainable operation here, that is for sure. Like, I don't think we've lost Spirit Hearts on a floor in quite some time. If ever. We are going to gain a Spirit Heart on this floor, provided I don't get hit again. But I did! So we are going to lose Spirit Hearts on this room. And I got hit quite a lot there. But it's okay, we're almost done with this one. This is obviously not the right way to go in order to get to Isaac. That's alright. Poison damage, thank you. We're still making our way in the world today. It takes everything you got. But soon we'll be on the chest, and we have the keys necessary to get more items there. Who knows? Polyphemus quad shot on the chest. Bob's your uncle, and we are safe and sound at the end of the game. With a successful Honey Boo Boo challenge run under our belt. If we had just gone by like regular items in this game, like without the starting items that we had, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have had a chance to get nearly as far as we've gotten so far. Although, you know, the nail has been a pretty solid pickup for us. So I was wrong about where Isaac was. And this is why I like the map, even if you don't have the compass working in conjunction with it. You can use the map to kind of scope out dead ends. So we've already saved ourselves like 5 rooms. You might be saying, hey Ryan, 5 rooms equals like almost a spirit heart by way of the nail. Yeah, but it also equals probably losing many spirit hearts as well. So we are going to pop the nail here. Too lazy to run the math right now over whether I should do that or not. I'm just going to continue backing up. I do wish we had more damage, but you can't always get what you want. Taking hits, but Spirit Heart's still well off the screen. If only I still had the D6, this could work, but the Steam sale is absolutely worthless for us. But we might as well pick it up because, hey, it gives us like a price tag hanging off us. Anything that makes our character more decorated. It's like getting a hat in TF2 or something. It works for me. So, he's dead, as is his fly. What do we have in here? A regular chest. Not really interested. Our nail is going to be available for this last boss fight, provided I don't get a hit. I mean, well, there we go. The nail's going to be available for the fight regardless, because I'm definitely going to get hit twice on Isaac, so I should probably stop sweating it at this point. Oh, wow, we found the second secret room totally by accident by way of that white bomb fly, which should be dead any second now. Any second. There we go. What do we have in here? Eternal Heart. That is a sweet health upgrade, provided we don't lose it immediately, because sometimes it takes white hearts instead of blue hearts to start with. And here's the question. Do we use the devil card or do we save it? And I honestly think that we save it and use it against Blue Baby. That might sound fucking crazy, but I think that's the smartest course of action. I'm going to take a lot of damage against Isaac. There's no question about that. Largely because of the fact that we're just firing in on him so quickly. This is why Mom's Knife is such a nice bonus when you're fighting this guy, is because he fires much less on you as a result of the fact that you're firing less on him but doing more damage. But hey, Really can't complain about the items that we've gotten so far on this run. Dodging has gotten a lot better. He is about halfway down, and we still have Spirit Hearts off the screen or against the screen. Kind of hard to tell right now. Just keep working on it here. He's going to be in his third phase soon. I got hit again, but that's okay. Taking 1 or 2 damage per phase is nothing to worry about at all. Remember that we're only losing 1 Spirit Heart every 2 hits. Which is not that bad considering how much we amassed by getting the nail fairly early on in the game. I mean, things are getting a little tricky here with all these angel fetuses. We stopped stacking poison damage on Isaac as rigorously as we were doing before. There's the nail again. We'll pop that, gain a Spirit Heart. We got hit again. It's okay, though. Again, by way of the... Oh, Lord. By way of the nail, we're still basically using the wafer here. And we're good to go down to the chest. All right, that was a somewhat hectic fight, but we made it work. Our Eternal Heart has popped. What do we have? Attack Fly. Cool. Put your money where your mouth is, motherfucker. Basically what the game just said to me. Everything else doesn't really appeal to me that much. But we'll take this just for the extra bombs, basically. We'll take Scapular because we have to. Spider Butt isn't really that useful in this situation. It's not really that useful overall, to be honest with you, but it's even less useful when you already have the nail. We're going to stick with the nail because it's basically going to give us the highest possible damage. Especially if... I've never really tested this, but I'm not sure if the nail gives you, like, super damage every time you use it. So if you use it once, you get, like, 1 super damage upgrade. If you use it twice, you get 2. Or if it's just, like, a flat rate every single time. It's always, like, 1 super damage upgrade. I have no idea is what I'm trying to say here. That's a Tears upgrade or something. Bombs are key? Nah, we don't want that now. Stick with our Devil card. I'm just checking the terminals here quickly. See if Tom Hanks is here. Now, to check and see if the boss room is down here. But otherwise... I'm going to be abandoning those if they are dead ends. We are going to gain a nail charge at the end of this room, one way or another. Whether we get hit or not, we are going to have a nail charge at the end of this room, which could make this room break even effectively. Should be great for me. Anytime you break even in a room on the chest, it's great, because you can burn those Spirit Hearts pretty quickly against Blue Baby if you're not paying attention. Or, you know, if you're just having trouble, because Blue Baby's a fairly difficult fight regardless. Rosary is a killer upgrade to just pick up randomly. We are gonna... I should probably check out the secret room. I'm not gonna lie about that. First things first, though. Pop the nail in this room. These guys are gonna get slowed and hurt substantially, which is great. Especially the slow on Lust is an important one. The Attack Fly might be doing damage right now. I've got so much shit around me, I honestly can't really tell. I have a feeling that Wrath is just gonna die there. From poison damage, well, he didn't, but soon he's gotta go. There's our secret room unlocked for the price of nothing. Wrath is the last one alive, amazingly. In spite of my insistence that he was a weak pussy bitch. Alright, that's Super Greed. I was gonna go... No, to be honest with you, it's probably, like, fighting Super Greed is probably better than fighting War and Famine on the same room. But what do I know? I was trying to use it as, like, a shortcut. Have I already killed him? War's dead? No, where did he go? That was weird. I should be faster than War. Anyway, I don't even know. This shit's getting pretty crazy here. I think we've got a very good chance of beating Blue Baby, though. We're obviously going to pop the Devil card on that fight. We should be doing more damage faster than we beat the Isaac fight. Obviously, we want nothing to do with this room, so we're just going to search out some more Terminus here. I think we're looking for probably top right. But we'll check bottom first, just because I think it's going to be a little bit faster if he is indeed on the bottom there. This is why Compass... That was close. It's such a valuable item, but, you know, I've explained that probably about 380 times by now. So, I don't know that you guys need to hear me evangelize the compass any more than I already have. Anyway, we're just going to keep this up. So far, so good. Double Super Sloth is not really that big of a deal, because I know for a fact that the spiders can't hurt me from our experience earlier. Very long run here, though. It's okay, you are deceased. You are about to be dead as well. MFer. There we go. We get the rotten, what is it called? Bob's Curse. Okay, so that's going to give us basically poison bombs, which could be effective against the boss, honestly. Mostly I just took it for the 5 extra bombs, though. I really wish at this point that we could just bomb our way out of these rooms, because they take fucking forever to kill. However, that's the way the cookie crumbles when you're on this point of the game and you don't have a mom's knife, which basically makes the rooms take like a second and a half each to complete. But you can't rely on that showing up all the time, can you? You can rely, however, on me bitching about it whenever it does not show up. So I'm assuming that we're like 1 or 2 rooms away at most from the boss. In either direction. So what is this card? The World? Wow, that's easy enough. Alright, there's where the boss is. We're obviously going to save the Devil card, and for now, I feel like there's almost nothing that could halt my progress here and stop me. Double Wretched is not going to be that. I realize I'm taking damage. I probably should pop the nail. Just because we know for a fact we're going to get a nail charge on the boss fight anyway. So we might as well just pop it now because we know we're going to need it later. Take the extra Spirit Heart. Why not? I'm pretty sure Blue Baby has absolutely no defense for us. We could probably just stand up there and tank it. But anyway, step 1. Pop the Devil. Finally, which we've been holding for like 7 floors. We bought that in a shop. Maybe I can't tank it. Maybe that was wishful thinking. We are going to poison it, drop some poison bombs around it, which just missed because I shot it out of the way because our rate of fire is pretty incredible here. Some bullet hell action going on here. It's not making this easy on me, that's for sure. But thankfully, Guardian Angel and our single cube of meat are doing a decent job of blocking too many shots from getting in on me. I'd say that was a fairly good first phase of Blue Baby, despite the fact that I took a few Spirit Hearts worth of damage. And now that I'm dropping some poison bombs in there, we're doing a little bit more damage, being a little bit more aggressive. We're about to get down into third phase, and I basically can just tank it now at this point. I think the Honey Boo Boo run, it's safe to say, is going to be a success. Just keep popping nail charges. Nail plus Nuns Have It plus Wafer would be fantastic at this point. Also probably impossible, and maybe mathematically invincible. Anyway, this run is done. Thank you again. I've forgotten your name. I think it was like Adrian MK2280. For that challenge run suggestion. Forgive me, it's been like 45 minutes here. That was a lot of fun. I had a good time with that run. Like, gameplay-wise, mechanically, a lot of fun, starting with some good items, and also thematically, it's an interesting run, to say the least. In any case, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.